friends, Jerry Rosa here in the Rosa Stringworks Workshop. I'm going to try to keep this short, but I know it's going to ramble into a little bit of length here. First of all, let me catch you up on a couple of things. The previous video series on the guitar from England, the Gibson, at the end I had that song I wrote, and lots of people were asking if they ever found a picture. No, they did not, unfortunately. As far as I know, they never did. So the only thing he had was the song that I wrote, and he had that in a frame. So hopefully he enjoyed that. At least he said he did. Okay, back to the real issue at hand. Guys, I'm overwhelmed with work. Yes, I know that's a good problem to have. Everybody likes to have too much work, that, you know, when you're in business. But this has gotten way out of hand. I'm not complaining. I'm not griping. I'm trying to explain to everybody so everybody knows who's on first. The problem is that, you know, obviously the YouTube video thing has increased the business, you know, tenfold, if not more than that. Well, way more than that, actually. I have more than 70 people on a waiting list. I quit putting people on the waiting list 2 months ago. I just said, sorry, I can't put you on the list. I've turned away 3 or 4 dozen people at least in the last 2 months. So please, you know, don't even bother asking. I'm sorry, I just can't help you. I just can't help you. I wish I could, trust me, I wish I could. Yes, I know, everybody says get help. There's 4 or 5 problems with getting help. First of all, when you get help, you got problems. If you've ever had people work for you, which we had a family business. I grew up in a family business. We had lots of people working for us, and it sucked. So, you know, I don't really want to get into that can of worms if I don't have to. Second of all, I'm too old for that to deal with that at this point. Third of all, the government crap that you have to deal with is just too much at this point in my life. I'm not going to deal with all that. And then the realistic part of that is, and I've already been there and done that many times. I've taken on people that want to be apprentices, quote unquote. You spend all your time training them up, and as soon as they learn everything they think they need to know, and just the moment they can help you, they're out the door because they're going to go do it on their own. So what's the point? You know, it's just a waste of my time. And then finally, you know, even part-time people, they say, well, get part-time help, you know. Well, you can't, because nobody's going to want to drive 20 plus miles to get here just for an occasional part-time help. And I'm in the middle of nowhere. So it's just not practical. I'm the only one. There won't be any more. So, you know, Ron helps me out, but that's because Ron likes to hunt here. So he helps me out occasionally, but he doesn't do repair on the instruments. He just helps with making the deer antler saddles, which is a big help. And incidentally, I can use deer antler. If you've got deer antler, please, please, please send it to me. I am almost out again. All right, so where does that leave us? The problem is too much business. I can't get to the people on the waiting list. One guy just emailed me today, I've been waiting 8 months. Well, I'm sorry. You know, so have I, actually. I would love to be able to work on your instrument. I can't. The walk-in business has increased tenfold as well. The people are walking in every day. Now, here's a real problem. In the last week, I've received 5 unsolicited instruments, 4 from one fellow and 1 from another guy. I didn't ask for them. I didn't even know they were coming. And I don't know what to do with those. And I don't have space to store them. And I don't, you know, shipping them back, I mean, that's not real practical either. It costs so dang much money. And I'm sure they won't pay for it if I just ship them back. I'll be stuck that money too. So it's just a big mess. So do not send me any instruments unsolicited. If I'm here when UPS brings it, I will send it back. I will not accept it. Please, please do not send anything unsolicited. I have at least 15 instruments in the shop right now that are walk-in through the door type instruments. And I can't even keep up with that, let alone everything else. So the bottom line is, if you're on the waiting list and if you really need something done in a hurry, you're just probably going to have to look somewhere else. I am sorry. I wish it was something different. Like I said, it's the video I didn't want to make, but it's just the fact. And again, I'm not complaining. I'm not upset about it. It's just the fact that I can't get to it. And see, you guys don't see the other side of it, and that is that I'm getting constantly bombarded with emails. I've turned away, as I said, 3 or 4 dozen people in the last 2 or 3 months. and not to mention all the emails. Where am I at on the list? How long is it going to be? You know, and I keep saying, I'm sorry, I can't get to you. That's the story. If it changes, I'll put out another video and let you know. But right now, I don't see it changing. I really have no life other than right here in the shop anymore. I hope you understand. Thank you for taking a look.